And welcome to the Great Entrepreneur Show. And I'm your host, Dr. Anthony again, here on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Station. And I'm glad to be here with you again on this wonderful entrepreneurship type of day. And today is the day we talk to entrepreneurs, and I interview an entrepreneur on this particular show. And you're going to be very delighted on the entrepreneur that we have. However, before I go through that, I need to tell you about, I need to tell you about these events and everything we got going on. I need to tell you about all these promotion partners that we have going on. And if you want to be a promotion partner, get in contact with me and I'll share your information on the show. All right. So here what we have going on, some of our showcase we have going on again, April 13th, 2019, Saturday, 2:35, 30 business showcase. I'll be doing a seminar in that showcase on promoting your business. So you want to be there, bring your pen, paper, whatever you use to take notes, so you can get a lot of things done. So on April 27th, that's a Saturday as well, 2:30 to 5:30, we're going to do a speaker showcase. So I have some speakers as well doing showcasing themselves off. If you're looking for a speaker, this is a good time to come in there and see some people to help you with that. On May 4th, matter of fact, on April 27th, I will teach you how to be a paid professional speaker. So I'm gonna teach you some things. So I'll be doing a seminar on that as well. May 4th, business showcase. I'll be doing some things on branding and a seminar on that as far as also having some other people showcase their businesses. Um, May 18th, another author showcase. I'll be doing something on how to publish a seminar on how to publish your book, as well as some authors showcasing their books and doing a 10-minute presentation. And on June 8th, which is a Saturday as well, another business showcase. I will be doing something about transitioning from a job to a business. June 22nd, a Saturday, author showcase. Again, I'll be teaching about how to sell more copies of your book. And some of our sponsors is helping people win. They handle all our seminars and showcases that we have. Also, unknowngreatness.com. You can go there and purchase books from independent authors from around the country. And then the Love to Learn Center. They handle all of our workshops and classes that we have. So those are our sponsors. And look for Achieving Lasting Greatness, the academy that'll be out this fall. So you can be able to purchase online classes that I actually produced by myself. These classes are taught by the information that I share, and then also after you can purchase them, and we have different programs that you can be with. We actually have a program that's 100 courses in it, and you can look at it. You can pay one fee every month, and you can look at as many times as you like. Some of our sample courses and everything too. So, but you're going to enjoy that. So, some of the promotional partners we have BW Publishing, Ben Williams. You can contact him at 708-746-4688. 708-746-4688. That's BW Publishing. If you want to get you a book published or know more about the publishing side, good guy. Done things for me, several things for me in the past as well. Madison Financial Solutions. If you want to looking for a good account for your taxes, insurance, and also financial education, you can contact Carla Madison 773-239-6100. 773-239-6100. If you are looking for a loan, a mortgage for your home, you can contact Aubrey Locke, Locke, and he's at 708-439-3632. 708-439-3632. If you're looking for some health products from the Shackley Company, you can call Deb Velaris, and she's at 630-420-2119. That's 630-420-2119. If you want to travel and get paid for it at the same time, you can call Emmett Farmer. He's with Surge 365 at 773-908-9425. 773-908-9425. If you're looking for a speaker, author, or expo owner, if you're a woman and you want to be a part of some awesome events that empower women, you need to contact this lady, Erica Gilchrist. You can get her at 866-443-6769. 866-443-6769. If you want to do some things with the UPS store or do some shipping and things of that nature, if you're in the Chicagoland area, you want to contact the Lake Meadow Shopping Center UPS store and you want to talk to Dave, He's at 312-567-9090, 312-567-9090. If you're looking for an MC for any of your events, awesome lady. Her name Tracy James, 708-269-6593, 708-269-6593. If you're looking to buy or sell some property, some real estate in the Chicagoland areas in the state of Illinois and also in parts of Indiana, you can contact Pam Boone, and she's at 773 447-8546, and she's with Exception Realty, 773-447-8546. If you're looking for a good barber in the Chicagoland area, you can contact Andre. He's on the Bronzeville Barber Salon, and he's at 122 East 35th Street. His number is 312-326-5555, 312-326-5555. So I have said a lot about the promotion partners and also the events. And so now we can get to that's the appetizers. I always tell y'all. Now we got to get to the meat and potatoes, the why we are here, and we're here to introduce another entrepreneur to you because a lot of times people don't know how these great entrepreneurs are around the country. You need to know who they are so you can actually get affiliated with them and actually do some work with them as well. I bring on some awesome people, and I'm not just saying that because it's me, but these people are awesome, man. I tell you, I know some great people, and that's why I try to interview them as often as possible. So tonight we have this great lady named Marilyn Fitzgerald, and she's gonna tell you about your health and getting yourself together so you can get your summer body, get your body together, get yourself together. So Marilyn, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Anthony. Thank you so much. I am here. I'm here.
That's good. That's good. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you here tonight on the Great Entrepreneur Show. And so first off, tell us about who you are.
Well, I'm a lifestyle coach, fitness instructor, and personal trainer, as well as an author. And for a number of years, I was a competitive athlete for a number of years, and then went into doing my own fitness classes and proceeded to go into working with clients on personal development. As you probably also know, I have a history in the speaking business where in the late 90s, I spoke for major seminar companies such as SkillPath and National Seminars, but also I had opportunity to co-host the Les Brown radio show in Chicago, which is a WIPA personal development radio station. And so I've had a long period in dealing with health and wellness. And long story short, after being quote unquote labeled a motivational speaker in my speaking tours, with my history of being in an athletic field, my body, have athletic built in with my diet and all, I exert a lot of energy. And so in my audience, people always ask me, where do you get your energy from? Where you get all look, where do you get your look from? And it really kind of led me to the idea of me labeling myself as a motivational speaker, realizing that I could not motivate people that didn't have a positive self-image. And with that awareness, it really took me on a path to really giving people what they really need. They really wanted to feel better about themselves, and I gave them information about what I was doing dietary-wise, my lifestyle, and went on to create a wellness journal whereby they can walk their own path in terms of creating their own motivational, motivating themselves based on how they were creating, using their own mind and creating healthy lifestyles. And so, in a nutshell, that's a little bit about myself.
Okay. I like that. So you've been doing this. So you didn't just start doing this yesterday. That's what you're trying to tell me?
No, I've been doing this for over a decade, okay. And I have a long history of following great healthy habits.
Okay. But okay, let's go into a couple of things because you said the positive self-image, and I want to kind of ask a couple of questions in regard to that because sometimes people don't understand what that is, and so when you say positive self-image, what are you saying to me?
What I'm saying that is that oftentimes when I work with clients and people, they don't like what they see in a mirror. And oftentimes it could be the smallest person to a larger image. They just don't like what they see. And if they don't like what they see, they don't feel good about themselves. And so the idea of helping them was helping them not only change their internal image, but also their mental image, so they can project and see it in a mirror, a better person mentally, physically, and overall, that they can accept themselves.
Okay. So what do you think some of the challenges is when it comes to self-image? Why people don't? I mean, whether they're small or large or tall or short. What have you found in your working with people? And because I know this, we're gonna lead. This is gonna go into health, I'm sure. But what have you found
Sure.
that they have the biggest challenge?
Most times, people oftentimes, particularly in the abdominal area, they have issues. Women who've had babies who still have that excessive loose tissues. People who have been, stressed out, and gain weight where they can't find themselves back on the path to getting back into the clothes and being in a state of mind where they felt good about themselves.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's talk about healthy lifestyle then. So, uh, because I guess if I don't feel good about myself, why would I work on myself? Or will I only feel good if I work on myself as far as physically? What have you found in your profession?
Physical is one part of it, but when I say lifestyle, it's more than just the physical part, because like I've learned as a competitive athlete, that my physical appearance was looking great, but my emotional and spiritual was out of balance.
Okay.
And so that's why I start working more on the inside out instead of just looking at a body image.
Mm, okay. So that I like that. So even though I kind of facetiously or jokingly said, get your summer body together, right?
Right.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
and I really believe people should get their body together summer, winter, fall, spring, whatever, right? Because that's what a lifestyle is. A lifestyle is like all the time, not a certain season of the year, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So okay, so I've been out of shape for 5, 10, 15 years or whatever it may have been. I mean, I used to be an athlete when I was back in high school 30 years ago, right? So now
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of shape, but I want to get back into shape because I'm getting older. So what would you tell a person that says something like that?
Well, first of all, we got to set an objective of of the reason why they want to do it. I often have people who says, I got to go to, on this trip, I got a wedding, and they really want to change their body image just for an event.
Right.
And what I do is I sit down with people and find out, is it a vet, or, is it you? What is the true intention of you want to go on this path? Why do you stop now to give attention to yourself? So once we establish, what the reasons why, then we'll set them on the path to working with them with a personal assessment to find out what's going on with their systems of their body, such, nutritionally, their structure or the immune system, and see where they're lacking in nutrition. And then we move from there to suggesting nutritional products that will support bringing their bodies back into alkalinity state and nutritional state. And then lastly, we will work with the physical part.
Hmm. Okay. You said something there. You said alkaline, huh? So what does that have to?
Yeah,
Okay. You want to share a couple of things on that for the audience?
sure. The more the body has a pH system that is 1 to 14, and when we're at like a 7, it's neutral, and when we are less than 7, it goes to what you call acidic state. And when we were born in the world, I didn't know it until I know now, is that our bodies, the water that the Creator produced, the infant in was alkaline. And so when infants come into the world, their bodies are already out in an alkaline state, and in the alkaline state, it's past 7, and when you're past 7, your immune system is high. You have less likely diseases, and less likely to become sick. And so, the more your body is acidic, the body is a wonderful machine to help protect you. In that it holds on to fat, so the fat can protect your bones from the acid from attacking it. Mm. And so, the more acidic the body is, the more fat tends to hang around, so the body can protect the bones from the acidic levels from attacking. From the acidic acid to toxins from attacking your bones and breaking down your structure, your bone structure.
Oh, okay. So if I have more alkaline in my system, then obviously I have less fat. Can I say that?
Absolutely. Yes.
That's interesting. I like how you put that. So that's good. So and obviously that's something that you share with people when they want to get involved with making this a lifestyle as well, right?
Correct. Yeah, we give them the whole program, anywhere from nutrition to the water they drink to the exercise to their mental and to their spiritual.
Okay, so obviously when you think of lifestyle, for me, when I think of lifestyle, Marilyn, I'm thinking of something that's kind of practiced on a daily or as often as possible, or, some type of routine or something practiced. So when you say lifestyle, I mean, when you said, is there like a practice that you do with maintaining health or sound health?
Yes. There's a principle that I go by. Napoleon Hill basically is the one that really I really got the principle from, but I didn't know I was actually practicing it. But it's the principle of maintaining sound health, which is maintaining a positive mental attitude, healthy eating habits, emotional awareness, exercise regularly, and spiritual awareness.
Okay. You want to take that a little bit further?
Yes. And so it's basically going into the idea is that, if you have a positive attitude, then positive things will come to you. And with a lot of people, unfortunately, are dealing with life issues like most people. Generally, when you can't make changes in life or you're not pleased with yourself and how life is going, it's kind of very difficult to be positive. And with a negative attitude, your vibration, your energy is very low, and it goes into fear and anger and grief or apathy. I can't do this. And those low vibrational energies really are not the energies that you want to bring about change. So in raising your vibration, meaning thinking beyond where you are, meaning positive, having a vision of where you're going and feeling that vibe of positive energy and keeping that's what actually makes a positive change in your life. And eating healthy, when you maintain a diet of eating healthier, it raises your vibration up. But if you have a diet of eating a lot of processed food, which slows down your digestive system, slows down your energy, your attitude seems to be not positive. Your outlook of how life is going to be is not positive. And so the idea of eating healthy, and I encourage people to eat not only just healthy, more of living foods, live foods more than cooked foods, because living foods provide more energy to the body. It don't slow the body down. So your vibration is higher and your attitude emotionally is much, much better when your diet is not necessarily being slowed down by processed foods. And the emotional awareness, as I spoke about, these low vibrations, low energies, these low energies of pride and anger and apathy and fear, all these low vibration energies that we're going through, unfortunately, they are reflective into out in the world. So if you're trying to make changes in what you're doing and where you're going, these low vibrations is not helping you get past where you need to go. It's not getting you over the hurdles, but only the higher vibrations of courageousness is where you need to be. And in order to do that, you really have to make sure that you are maintaining your body through exercising, which I've learned is that when you exercise, it helps to get rid of a lot of those heavy energies. And there's a saying that says that you could never be depressed unless you stand still. And so in the work that I do in getting people to move, we try to get them moving because we move that heavy energy just weighing them down, because fear by itself robs you about 80% of your energy. So if you find yourself stressed out one day and you come home and say, man, I feel so tired. Well, if you've been stressed to be afraid of doing things or something's going on, what's robbing you is that energy of fear and anger.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And lastly is your spiritual awareness, where I have people have a practice of really just taking a time out where they can settle themselves down and bring more awareness of how they're feeling and get to a point where they can just exit all the senses, close their eyes, and just act like there's no existing world, so we can get inside and get you breathing for you in a more relaxed state where as that state of mind, ideas come and you don't feel as stressed, and then you don't put your body at risk to becoming sick, because the more stressed you are, the more your body's immune system is being taxed in terms of it's robbing you of a lot of nutrients, because it's trying to keep your body, which is overloaded and stressed, is trying to keep it healthy.
That's interesting. I like the way you put that. So, obviously, when you think of health, a lot of times, I think when some people think of health, they may not put all of that together as far as, spiritual and energy and exercise and diet. I think sometimes people might go and say, well, I need to start exercising more, right? I need to work out, I need to go to the gym. But they might not think about all these other things. They may say, well, I need to not eat that pizza at midnight. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But they don't,
exactly.
Like, I'm stop eating pizzas at midnight. I'm just going to eat them at like 10 in the evening.
Exactly. Right.
So I don't know if a lot of times people put it all together, and I'm listening, because I'm not an athlete or anything like that, maybe one day in my past I thought I was one, but
okay.
But I like to run, right? That's part of my exercise. I'm not a committed runner. I'm in Chicago, you down in sunny Arizona, and I tell people I'm a fair weather runner. See, when it get cold, I don't run. Right? I'm not that committed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
See, when the weather break about April, May in Chicago, man, I'm like committed. Then I'm like a runner. And around November, Maryland, shoot.
Right.
You can't find me running nowhere but from the car to the place I'm trying to get into. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's about it. So I said all that just facetiously talking, that what type of exercise do you think if a person hasn't done anything for a while? Okay, obviously I got to get my mental together, I got to get my spiritual together, I got to get my eating habits together. So, but I haven't exercised in 15 years. What would you recommend for someone like that?
Well, that's a very good question. When a person hasn't exercised in 15 years, for me personally, I have to look at, their diet and everything first, because I'm not a person who, like other people, would put a person to a physical challenge without knowing what they're doing to their bodies on the inside. Meaning, I won't exercise you if you came to meet with me for a training session with a cup of coffee and a piece of tea. I said, well, okay, you need to go home. Let's meet tomorrow so we can have some nutrients in your body, so your body has something to use. And so answer your question, where somebody has been out of it for 15 years, I'll have to get idea of what's going on with them physically, or they have any on the medications, or they have any issues with their body, knee issues, back issues, before I could probably recommend an exercise that they can do. But one thing I will say, which you can do without me even knowing any history, is to get up and walk for 15 minutes. Okay? Mm-hmm. Get up and walk, and you don't have to do it at a brisk walk, but just move your body. Don't stay in a sedentary state, particularly if you do a lot of office work. Just get up and walk, and just walk, move.
I like that. And I think sometimes people don't realize how simple a lot of things are. Like they don't have to. I remember one time, Marilyn, I had ran the marathon, right? Chicago Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Around mile 18, I was asking myself, who convinced me to do this? But who convinced me to do this? What's wrong with them? Who fooled me? Mm-hmm. Right. Well, the next year I was like, as I ran the marathon, I was saying, I'm not doing no more running. That's it. I'm not running this much ever again, because, it was taxing on me. But after the marathon, a couple of days later, I said, I think I'm going to do another one in the future, right? I was looking much younger than I am today. But so the next year, so I didn't run at all since the marathon, right? So now I'm in like August, right? Haven't ran at all. The marathon in October. And I told myself, because I ran one before last year, right, Marilyn? I'm gonna run it again. Right? I'm gonna go out there and start training right away. Right? Because I can run, I know what to expect. I did it before. Well, I got out there trying to act like I've been running since last year, right? And about a week of that, I was through. I was like, no, because I try to do too much too soon. And that's really the point I'm getting to, is that sometimes people think that I haven't exercised in a while, or like I said, I want to lose this weight before this July wedding, for my class reunion, before whatever, right? Something's going on. I want to get all this stuff off me right away and go out there and exercise and be at the gym for 3 hours in one day. And you're a health coach, and that's not really good for your body, is it?
No, especially as you said that you want to go out, and that's why, as a competitive athlete myself, doing triathlons for a number of years, and you already know when you did that marathon, they have you sign off a waiver, right?
That's right.
And you can go out here and run. Now, if you didn't train, it's not our fault if you fall out and whatever reactions is, right?
Right.
So it's for those people who to know that there's people who will get up. I've known people who did no training, just go out and try to run with no training, not proper diet. And unfortunately, I've been in events where, unfortunately, it's just been fatal for some people who thought they can do what they thought they can do just because, very much like you said, they had a history of being active.
Right. So how would you say a person want to get started again? Again, I've been sitting on the couch for 5 years. So obviously walking is one. What else would you recommend? Would you recommend some type of alkaline water? Would that be something I should put in my lifestyle change, you think?
Absolutely. When you change your water, like I've done, it's been amazing. Where I used to be challenged with very tight quads after teaching cycle classes, and I used to suffer from a right knee that was, just had a clicking noise, and so after years of doing events, I just thought I had the thing down. I just knew that, all I do is just drink, just water, as long as it's not tap water. But when I learned later on about a water that once I started consuming it, my tightness in my muscles were not tight anymore. My knees wasn't knocking, and my energy was just, really unbelievable high. I started looking at the types of waters that I was consuming, and it took me on a whole other path as to realizing that the composite of our body is 70% water, and the type of water that we consume is more important than actually food that we eat, because it is required. Water is needed from every major organ in your body. and sales. And so with that, in my practice and working with people, we work with, what are they consuming, what kind of water, because it's in a bottle, or it's because it's tap, or it has all this advertisement, or maybe this sports teams are maybe using. I'm learning that what's in the bottle is not what you think. It's not the best that you can consume, from my own personal experience.
Right. I like that. So you have a journal, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So what's up with a journal? I mean, why do I need a journal when I'm dealing with health? I mean, why is that important?
Well, the journal is entitled "The Spirit of a Winner 31-Day Guided Journal."
Okay.
And as I mentioned earlier in my talk with you, is that me starting to take the time to pay attention to what I was doing led into me creating a journal. And, what's so beautiful about how I put it together, it's a guided journal. And
what do you mean by that, guided journal?
What I mean by that, it's about 19 questions that are asked about, about you, meaning your diet, about yourself. How do you feel about yourself? It helps you track your thoughts and your emotional state, your physical state. Are you exercising at all? What did you do? And your intentions from a daily basis. So it has about 19 different questions that really kind of have you to see yourself on paper, because Plato says that a life that is not examined is not worth living. And what does that mean by that? Is that we don't know how we are in the world and what we're doing in the world until we sit down and really look at what we're doing. And just like athletes, they're not able to get better unless they look at some tape of a last play or a last game that they had, so they can see themselves. And so we cannot see ourselves until we take ourselves out of the picture and look ourselves on the paper and see what we are doing to ourselves, meaning dietary, physically, emotionally. Where are we? And what this journal does is really help you to keep track of yourself, where you can see yourself on paper so you can make objective changes from day to day, month to month, instead of spinning in the same circle of being not changing your body image, not changing your life, or not creating or not accomplish your goal that you're looking to accomplish.
Excuse me, sorry. Okay. So with the journal, how would I know you said 31, I buy one every month, or how do I do this?
Well, I recommend people really buying 3 at a time, because what happens is, there's 4 seasons out of a year, and each journal would represent, 1 month out of the 3 months that change the seasons. And so they can actually be objective and see their progress based on their goals, because we have a section where you put your goals in there and see where you're on track and, what you need to do to add to those goals and what changed. So you can see month to month where your progress is or lack of, so that you can see what needs to be changed before you go into a next month or next quarter and going through just a spin, in a hamster spin. And so what happens is, from season to season, if you buy 3 at a time, in the next season, you see yourself evolving as you progress each season. And then when you go into a new year, instead of saying Happy New Year with the same old you can say Happy New You with a new year.
Okay, I see that. I said, so I can buy these. Well, let me ask you this: how can we get in touch? Excuse me. How can we get in touch with you?
Sure. Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
You can get in touch with me via phone, which is 708-720-4317, or you can hit me up on Instagram using my email address, which is healthygoddess Goddess with one D, and I'll spell it healthy, HELTHY, Goddess, GOD, one D, ESS, the number one at gmail.com. Just healthy goddess with one D, the number one at gmail.com. And my phone number again is 708-720-4317.
Okay. So let people know what state you're in.
I'm currently in Arizona.
Okay. And you're originally from Chicago, right?
Originally from Chicago, and be back there to do some business there. But right now, I got some business going on here that's led me to this market.
Okay, that's good. So even so, with people down there, how can they get into? Do you do things like at a health club, or do you do things that things like that to help them out in the exercise side?
Sure, I do lifestyle coaching here, where I take on clients on a one-on-one basis, or we do a group basis where we take them just very much like I said earlier. We work with helping them maintain the principles of creating a healthy lifestyle. And so with that, I take on personal clients, and I also do group classes as well for some of the major fitness clubs in the state.
Okay. So you can you coach me if you're in Arizona and I'm in Missouri, I'm in Florida, I'm in New York, Michigan. Can you coach me?
Absolutely. And what we do with the journals is if you get a group of 5 people together, we do, group calls and coaching you. We do live chats, but absolutely. It doesn't matter where you are, it's just you following directions and me knowing exactly what you're trying to accomplish.
Okay. So is this some like monthly plan I can be on with you if I want to like kind of stay connected? Because I hear you now on the show. You tell me I need to do a little walking. I purchase your journals. But then, I mean, is there something that I can do on a monthly basis to stay in connection with you over a course of 6 to 12 months?
Yes, we do offer monthly classes, which the classes are centered around the topics in the journal that you have tracked. We also offer twice a month accountability group calls where if you get the journal, if you have a group of 5 people or more, you can get online and I'll be on there live and help you support your accountability of what you said you're going to do. And we also have monthly coaching, whereby there's about 2 calls a month, where if a person has a journal and they see themselves tracking it, but they're not seeing some changes that's going on with them, that's where I come in to help them identify maybe some blocks of them not getting their goals. It could be physical, wherever it is. So I can really kind of share with them and share some resources if I don't know what they can do.
Okay. So I can be in Michigan, or I can be in Texas. I can be in the state of Washington, and I said, well, okay, I want to be part of your program. And then you do you have like different groups running at different times, or how do you have that set up?
Yes, I have it set up depending on when a person actually got the journal, and I have it, I actually have one starting up on each month. And so if you purchase, let's say, the journals maybe 2 weeks ago, you have opportunity to start up on the following month with either your own group or a group that's already started up at the same time.
Oh, okay. So, you just said with your own group. So how about so you saying if I had like 5 or 10 friends and even if we all in different states, we can all be part of our own group with you next month. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
So we'll all buy the journals, even though we're in 10 different states, or might be my brother or sister in another state and cousin somewhere else. And we can do this together because maybe we all want to make a lifestyle change. Because I liked how you had it, because sometimes people like to go and work out and walk and train together when they're physical, when they within physical range. Like, hey, meet me at the gym at 7 o'clock, right? Well, with
Absolutely.
what you have
Hmm.
going on, I can get this lifestyle together with this journal, and I can do this with my cousin in Vegas, or my friend in North Carolina. North Carolina, we can do all this together, couldn't we?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
okay.
And I also do, I work with corporations too. So I go in to do health and wellness talks at corporations. So any of the listeners have, a program where they invite speakers in to come in on health and wellness. I do not only a physical program for them, but I also come in to speak on the topic of health and wellness for some of the major corporations.
Okay, okay. So, what some of the talks do you talk about when you even do it with corporations?
I speak on one particular topic is the spirit of winter, healthy and stress free. And we focus on the idea of, how stress is how you are dealing with stress and how to manage it and how to, create a lifestyle around what you perceive as stress.
Hmm. Okay, I like that. I like that. So, is there some other books coming out in the future, or that you have going
Yes,
on?
yes, I'm looking to actually put out a couple more books in the future, and they'll be centered around health and wellness. So for those who have my contact information and get in touch with me, I will let them know that it's one that's coming out by the end of the year. That I'm definitely working it up right now, and so we have all the initial state plans for it right now. And yeah, absolutely, if they contact me, they be on the list of being the first one to know that it's when it's coming out.
Okay, okay, I like that. I like that. So
Hmm.
let's go with this. So let's talk about something real briefly because we got a little more time left. Uh, Supplements. I know you said eating well is good. Is it good to take supplements too when I'm doing this with you?
Yes, it is good to take supplements, but I learned that you know, supplements are great, but if you buying supplements and the source of supplements are very key.
Hmm.
For me, the supplements that I have that I'm working with the wellness company that I work with is their supplements are mostly in a liquid form. You find that people who are consuming supplements that are in tablet forms, studies have shown that you're only really getting about 20% of the nutrients because they have to be broken down in the digestive system. Whereas you have um, nutritional products that are the bioavailability, where they go right into your cells, are the ones that I actually focus on and work with my clients, so you can get immediate results and don't have to deal with the idea that if your body is breaking them down and to get them into a form where it can be assimilated in your body.
Okay, okay. So eating well, doing me some exercise, drinking me some alkaline water, uh, obviously having a positive attitude. Uh, these things will help me get my life back together. This is what you are saying of creating a lifestyle.
Absolutely. I think you're on a great start. And the water, when you say alkaline water, not all waters, when you say alkaline, are, in my opinion, the best waters, even if they're in the bottle. What I have is a medical device that produces the water that is not in the bottle. And so when you go into the stores and you're buying these bottles with the plastic, and it says alkaline. One, you get the breakdown of the chemicals that's going into the plastic. And for those with summer or spring coming up, I encourage you not to buy any bottled water that you see it's been sitting out in the sun, or if you had it in your car for a number of times, because the chemical that's in the plastic will break down and leach into the water. And unfortunately, there's a lot of unfortunate diseases and body issues that come from the chemicals that are in these plastic bottles. But I would say that, if you're interested in the best type of water that you can consume, you can contact me and I can send you some information on it. And my number again is 708-720-4317. My email address is healthy goddess for 1D and the number 1 at gmail.com.
Spell that for us, please, again.
Healthy, HEALTHY, goddess, GODESS, the number 1 at gmail.com.
I like that. Okay, that's good. So we can get the journals from you too, right?
Absolutely.
And what's that? What's the cost of that journal?
The journals are $20, and there are 35 with a CD or a download to get started.
Oh, so I get a download too, or a CD when I get the journal
for $35.
For $35. Okay. So what is the CD or the download? What is that about?
Well, it really just takes you on the purpose of the journal, and it highlights how the journal operates and some suggestions on how to use it. And at the end of the journal, there's a meditation with where you can sit down in a quiet space, and you have a meditation that you can go through, a musical meditation.
Okay. That sounds good. I like that. So, however, you did say I should get 3 though when I first start, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that would be what, $75?
No, the 3 with the CD or the download would be $195. $100.95. Excuse me.
Okay. I got you. Okay, sounds cool. And then would you sign that journal for me too, as like people sign a book? Okay.
If you ask me to, I will sign it for you.
Okay. How about if I wanted to get it as a gift for someone and then have you ship it to them? Would you do that too?
Yeah. All we have to know is, where you want it to ship to.
Okay. So I can use this as a gift for a friend or a relative as well that might be interested in being on a healthier journey.
Yes, I found particularly a lot of people for Mother's Days. People, a lot of people want to be aware. They're starting to want to have their eyes open, and I'm finding more and more that people, when they see the journal, they were like, "Man, I was looking for something like this," and because they want to work on themselves. And I do believe that, once they get it and they have the coaching and the support system, and this is what I recommend, is because people can get it, but here's the thing, you can get it, but you have so many old programs of how you used to do things that if you don't have accountability, what I've found over the years of supporting the journal and coaching, that often people, they have the necessary accountability and support, they will stop doing it because they're so used to being in the same habits of what they've been doing. And so to be successful, you really need, I would encourage them to get the coaching or get on an accountability call. So once they start, they can finish.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm a big fan of coaching. I think that everyone needs a coach. I think it's hard to get to the next level without one. If you've been doing something like you said for the last 5 or 10 years your way, and you're out of some type of sort, or you're not liking where you live or liking how you live, and then I don't think that same person can do it in the next 5 years. I think they can do it better with the coach. They get them a coach,
Absolutely.
they can change some. They can get accountable. They can overcome some obstacles and things of that nature because they have a coach that can walk them through it and challenge them to do it too and finish.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. Yes, because I always say that, you sometimes you have to lean on the confidence of others until you have the confidence of yourself.
Right.
And in my business, people come to me and they don't have the self confidence that they like to see themselves, and so I have to, as be on the outside, is to get them to see themselves in a better image while we're creating a better image of themselves.
Okay, I like that. So one more time, Marilyn, before we close out, what's your how do we get in touch with you again? Your name and email, everything you want to give us, so we can get in touch with you about the journal. What's the name of the journal again, too?
Sure. The name of the journal is The Spirit of a Winner 31-Day Guided Journal. And my name again is Marilyn D. Fitzgerald. My phone number is 708-720-4317. My email address is healthygoddess1@gmail.com. And goddess with one D, spelling HELTHY, goddess GODESS1@gmail.com.
Okay, sounds good. Marilyn, I really do appreciate the opportunity of having you on the show. You were so enlightening with all that information. Obviously, I know it's a lot more. And when people contact you, they get a lot more information and obviously get coached and get the results that they're looking for as well.
So thank you so much, Tony, for having me on, and thank the listeners for listening.
So thank you. And you have a great night, okay?
You do the same.
Thank you. Well, that was Marilyn Fitzgerald here talking about health and getting your health together. We got a couple of minutes. I want to close out. I just want to let you know about the events we have April 13th, 2019, Saturday, 2:30 to 5:30. The Business Showcase, 4900 South Lakeshore Drive. I will be doing a seminar on promoting your business. That is free to the public. Also, April 27th, Saturday, 2:30 to 5:30, a speaker showcase. I'll be doing a seminar there on how to be a paid professional speaker, as well as have some other people doing some presentations as well. May 4th, the business showcase. I'll be doing some things, a seminar on branding. May 18th, another author showcase. I'll be doing some things on publishing a book. June 8th, Saturday, business showcase. I'll be doing some things on transitioning from a job to a business. June 22nd, Saturday, 2:35:30, another author showcase. I'll be doing some things on how to sell more copies of your book. Look, and also I have some other authors there as well, and other business people doing presentations. So I do appreciate you taking the time to be here with me on the Great Entrepreneur Show. You could have been anywhere, you could have been looking at anything. So I do appreciate you taking the time to learn something here. And keep in mind that great entrepreneurs aren't born, they're made. And I'll see you next time.